Hello and welcome to Nintendo Today. Thank you so much for joining me. It has been a little while, but I'm back. I'm ready to do a few more videos, and it's the 28th of April. Let's see what's cooking in Nintendo today. Well, right, the first video we have are new mouse control video mini games for Mario Party Jamboree plus the TV. I mean, you know the game. It looks interesting. I mean, whoever's controlling the mouse is making this look either infinitely easy or they don't care about it, which is all right, cool. But let's see. It looks decent.
Start.
So you move everything around. Okay. So, but do you work together to? How do you win this? Okay, I see what's going on. Everybody's gonna make the picture themselves, I guess, and they start from different spots. That's annoying though. Why not just give us all the same thing? Like, I get it, it's a game, cool, but wouldn't you give everyone the same thing and they can, I mean, how are you making this as close as possible? This is not, to me, it doesn't seem right. I don't know, that's not a thing that I would do personally, but okay. This is just goofy. I think this is more goofy than anything. I don't know. Okay. Everybody won? How did everyone, I don't understand. How did everyone win? And the next thing we have to look at today is the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. So we're going to go through this today. Obviously, that's what it looks like. That's not an image that you can move around like we have had before. But that is the Pro controller. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller has mappable GL and GR buttons on the back. You press the C button to obviously start game chat, which is the new thing that they're really going for, if you don't know. So there that is. And you can see there's the game chat button there, which is, very cool. Under the S on the Switch there. The controller has its own audio jack, which is good. So you can use headphones in TV mode without needing to sit near the system. That's decent, and I like that idea. I wonder if that means, because it's the audio jack ones, I do wonder if that means if you have like the headphones with a microphone, does that mean that you're going to be able to use that microphone instead of the system's microphone? I really do hope that's what they do, because that would be like the wisest choice to make. I think people want to use their own microphone and not have to speak and have the system, hear them from across the room. Does make sense. Anyway, let's watch the video that they have provided for us. Here we go. Okay, they're playing with the controller, which is really nice, but who cares? Like, I get it. You want to hear how it sounds. That makes sense if that's what you're into. At least they're showing us the back of the controller, which is good. And there's the bottom buttons there, which I like. It's smart. You can map those. Those little buttons down the bottom there. That's clever. That's what you like. I think that's what everyone needs in this thing. And there's how it sounds. Again, obviously. And there's your audio jack, in case you didn't know where the audio jack was. Personally, I think that they, that's good. It's not bad. Would I use it? I don't know. I prefer to be able to just use my headphones. I'm very curious to know if I can have my headphones attached to this, my Bluetooth headphones. Is that going to interfere with that controller? And if it is not going to interfere, does that mean that I can do that and have my own microphone? So for instance, if I have one of those headsets with a microphone, can I utilize that in the same way and have this at the same time? Let's find out eventually, I guess, June 5th, everyone. All right, and the next thing we're going to do is take a peek at Rosalina in Mario Kart World, and there she is standing. I'm assuming that she just jumped because they usually do these actions when they just jump, somewhere. So I'm assuming that's what that is. This world looks pretty nice. I'll give you this. I am very keen for Mario Kart World. I am very excited for it. And there is her on a motorcycle. So I'm also wondering if what they're going to do is like they did with 8 Deluxe or even 8. I'm not sure if 8 did it. But I know that 8 Deluxe did it where you have to get coins to unlock vehicles. I'm wondering if that'll happen in the matches and if the other extra coins that they spoke about are going to be, something else is going to unlock other things. But there again is her racing somewhere else. I think that's the same map, to be honest with you, or maybe it's the same course. But again, there she is. That's the third picture there. And this is, I presume, her winning the match. Let's assume that's what that is. I could give you no context, but that it looks good. And it looks like it's going to be fun, and we'll see if Mario Kart World is fun in about 2 months or a month and a half. Either way, I hope you got your pre-orders in. Next thing. Alright, and the next thing are the Super Mario Power-Ups Illustrated. I've missed a few of these, but this is Ice Mario. We're kicking it off again with some good Ice Mario, because that's what everybody needs. If you pick up an Ice Flower, you can transform into Ice Mario. Now, I am hoping, and usually they do show you where this move originated from. I'm going to guess New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Maybe I'm wrong? Deluxe. Alright, fine. No worries. Is that the same game? I don't even remember. That could be the same game. Maybe I was right. But you can throw ice balls to freeze enemies for a short time. So there's what you get to do. That's a pretty cool. I wonder if that's still in some of the recent ones, because that's a good tactic or a good technique. Frozen enemies can be picked up and thrown. Again, that'd be awesome for some puzzle solving and stuff like that. So I don't mind that. And you can even freeze the bills, the bullet bills. The bullet bill? I think it's bullet bill. I don't even know. But you freeze enemies in midair to use them as platforms. Again, very clever, very good for some puzzle solving elements there. Definitely love it. That's good. That's awesome. And this here is your Xenoblade Chronicles 3 artwork for the day. I haven't played Xenoblade 3. I'm very keen to play it. Again, it's one of those games that's on the list of games that I haven't played and want to play from Nintendo. This art looks awesome. I love this style. I love that it just looks like a lot of fun. I'm very keen to play this game. I really am keen to try this game out. Haven't had the chance just yet, but we'll see how we go. But that's the art for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 today. And in keeping with the Xenoblade Chronicles theme today, for some reason Nintendo wants to do double dip on Xenoblade Chronicles. That's great. We have Fiora. This is, I think, the second time we've looked at Fiora on this app. So this is Fiora. She's a mechanized Homs. Yeah, basically, she's a human. All right, she's a human. She's a humans. Shulk's childhood friend, one of the main character's companions from the first one. Again, this one I actually am playing. I'm very keen to get through, just because this is fun. I'm almost finished the first one, but this is Fiora. There you go. And this is some of the artwork. The concept art looks like what they've used for her. You can change the way she's dressed and whatnot. Although once she gets into, I will be honest with you, this outfit, is there a reason to change her clothing? I don't understand it, but look, there you go. That's that's Fiora's concept art. That's great. Good job. I like it. Cool. And now we're heading back into the world of Zelda. This is the ghost and spirit monsters that you see sometimes around there, and we're going to go through some of their images there. But ghost and spirit monsters throughout this, that's what it is. I just said it without even having to read it. How good's that? We're going to go through them now, and this is the Poe from Echoes of Wisdom, which I wonder then, you don't really have to collect, you do have to collect Poes in Tears of the Kingdom, so I wonder if that'll be one of the things here. But there's the pose from Ocarina of Time as well. So there, that's an art. It is what it is, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. You have the imp pose in Twilight Princess, which I didn't get to see. I haven't gotten that far in that game yet. But that's awesome to see those. Look pretty scary. Let's stay. I can't talk today. I don't know what's going on, but that's just what it is. And then you have the Rupee Wraith from A Link to the Past and 4 swords. Okay, so there you go. I'm assuming that they steal your money or your rupees. Let's assume that's what happens. Again, I haven't played those games. And then there's the Genie the genie from The Legend of Zelda, the very first one. I kind of wish that instead of using that artwork, which awesome artwork, I like it, especially because it's from the 80s, no worries, that they actually showed you what this one and the Rupee Wraith look like in the game. I think if you go back up there and you see, look, that's what the Impo looks like in the game, awesome. I'm pretty sure that's not what a Po looks like in Ocarina of Time, so I wish they would have shown you that, but at least it contrasts with the ones from Echoes of Wisdom, and that's what they look like in Echoes of Wisdom. So I kind of wish that they would have shown you these. Look, this is great art. It is good art. I like it. It's great. Thank you, Nintendo. Show me what they looked like in the game. That would have been better to contrast for the enemies. You can have both images, by the way. That would have been cool. I just would have liked to see them in the game as well for contrast between, well, that one, really. But yeah. And the last thing for today is some art for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and there you have the cover art that you're going to get for the game, and obviously you can see Bowser down the bottom there with his Fury, and you can see the original glorious 3D World artwork, which looks happy and fun as opposed to the dark and crazy scary looking Bowser's Fury. Again, I haven't played it. Keen to play it. Sue me. I'm just a guy that wants to play all of these games, and I don't have the time, but I'm keen to play them. Let's look at the next image there, which is the Bowser's Fury artwork in its full entirety, and that looks beautiful. I will give you this. That does look awesome. That should be a wall picture. That is great. That's one of those, if the metal art, if you see the metal art there, I think it's displayed, that should be a displayed image. Hell yeah, 100% that should be one. But that's it. There's only those two images. That's the last thing that we get to see today, which is annoying. Personally, I think that what they should also do with this artwork is give us, if you're going to give us the front, right, with the cover art, that's awesome. But give me the back art with the blurb and what they showed you was in the game. That would be awesome. I'd love to see that here. I'd love to be able to read about, see how they advertised it, and maybe, by the way, you can have different regions for the art there. I'm certain, maybe this is not the only cover art this region got. Maybe that's just one region, and then there's another for another region, and you can show us all of those things, and you just put down the bottom in the title section there that this is that region, and that's the art we're going to get. I'd love this. That would be awesome to see how it was advertised all over the place. That'd be crazy. Anyway, that is all for today. It is April 28th. Thank you so much for joining me. If you stuck around to the very end of the video, I hope you're having a good day. I hope that you had a little bit of fun with me today as we check out Nintendo today. I've said today too many times already today, but we are going to check it out tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be here to join me for the ride, and hopefully we can have more fun together. This is a little bit of fun that I like to have each day if I can, and if you can have that little bit of fun with me, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Tell me that you think I'm too goofy. Tell me that you think I'm not goofy enough. I can't change it. Not gonna be able to, but at least I'll know what you guys think. Otherwise, hopefully I see you tomorrow and we'll find out what Nintendo cooks then. But until then, this has been Nintendo Today.